And great, Jose. Good to see you. How's it going?
Good to see you as well, Ben. I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. Jose and I met at Boston Blockchain Week about 2 weeks ago. He that was in Boston. He has a project called Ontropy. We'll discuss in a second. But yeah, first, Jose. So just you passed my initial test because a lot of times I'll meet people at conferences and they'll be really excited to be on my show, but then when they think about it, they're a little bit nervous to be on camera, and then they have to fine tune their pitch, and then they want to like wait a few weeks. But no, you were just like smooth sailing. You were ready to go, so that's good.
Yeah. No, after I spoke at Boston Blockchain Week, I'm, a bit more in the public sphere. I feel like I can present well. So yeah, smooth sailing, as you said.
Yeah, it all bait. You just got to hit the conference circuit hard, which you're doing, and then you got to be on the YouTube AMAs, that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like it.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, just give me like the 2 minute rundown, your background. I know you just got out of Yale, and then how you got into crypto, and then what Entropy is.
Ooh, yeah. So let's see. I grew up in Boston. Got into crypto first through investing. I was a degen forex and options trader. Then got into crypto naturally around 3 years ago. Then got into Yale, moved to Connecticut, and started building Entropy 9 months ago with two of my co-founders. And yeah, that was sort of I came on as like the BD person, they're the tech guys, and got really enthralled in the space, been going to the conferences, meeting the people, and decided to drop out of Yale this semester and to fully focus on this. And that's been exciting. Haven't looked back.
Was it like 2 years you did at Yale, or
Yeah, two.
okay?
Going into my third.
Great. So how did so I know Entropy, it's a very kind of niche concept. So how did you get the idea for it, and just explain what it is exactly?
Yeah, so the idea started actually, we were building a game and the game required randomness. And our options were to either use Chainlink's service, VRF, which would cost us thousands of dollars a month just in randomness, or build our own solution. And we chose the latter. They are my co-founders are big, smart tech people, and we decided to do that. The use case, well, Peter Thiel says start with a market that seems like it has no value and go from there. The use case is for games, for iGaming, consensus mechanisms, password generators, encryption schemes, anything that needs randomness. Some of our clients are marketplaces or NFT art, generators. So that's the use case. We also have fault tolerance tech. Basically, overall, Entropy ensures the fairness and transparency of Web3 and Web2 protocols and games.
And then yeah, and especially in crypto, there's so many like airdrop raffles and lotteries and related to like NFTs specifically. So yeah, definitely a lot of use cases here.
Exactly, yeah. Anything that you can think of as random, and even things that you don't think of as random. Like I like to use the example of Tetris, such a simple game, but without randomness. The block order is going to be the same every time. You can't even generate the map. The game becomes inoperable without this small little thing that is randomness.
Okay, it's a good example there. Yeah. Now you guys, so you're on the Polygon blockchain, meaning it works with Polygon apps only as of now.
That's correct. Yeah, we're Near actually just gave us a very generous grant, so we're looking forward to moving over there as well as Ethereum and some other chains. But as of now, yeah, we're live on Matic.
Well, I did not know. So Near just they just liked the idea, they heard the buzz, and they're just like, here's some money to keep developing.
Yeah. No, Nira is great. Love the team over there, and some partnerships as well with chains in terms of investment, and yeah, just looking to become truly chain agnostic and provide our infrastructure everywhere.
So yeah, going in the right direction. Yeah, Near, they're kind of like Algorand. They're sort of known as like an academic blockchain, just that sort of stuff. I'd have to assume now, since Algorand is also Boston based, and they have sort of a similar feel to Near, at least in my opinion. Maybe Algorand might be coming in the future. We'll see.
Maybe, yeah, we'll look forward to those
I'd be
conversations.
surprised if they don't reach out to you after hearing you're getting on all these other blockchains. That's good.
They do have Rand in the name, so hopefully soon.
That is true. Yeah. So you have the grant money. Now, did you do like a seed round or anything in addition?
We're actually in the middle of our pre-seed round right now, so we opened our financing a month ago. That's been going really well. That was actually the initial confidence boost that got me to drop out and looking to secure a operational Web3 lead and close that in the coming weeks.
Okay, great. Yeah. So this wasn't just random, like I'm dropping out, I have an idea, let's see where it goes. No, you're actually in the process of successfully raising capital.
That's right.
So yeah, that's great. And then all three team members went to Yale, I think I saw.
Two of us. One goes to University of Leeds.
Okay, okay. So how did you meet him?
Uh, Him and the other co-founder know each other from high school.
Okay, so two high school friends, two college friends.
There you go.
Friends kind of meet friends. Okay, okay.
Yeah, the
So
Venn diagram is insane.
that's simple, very simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so you've been doing the conferences, Boston Blockchain Week, and then what was the conference last week you were at? I think I saw.
I went to a SmartCon actually, which is Chainlink's conference. So Sergey was talking about the importance of the VRF and how randomness is necessary. In a lot of cases, I didn't even realize, for example, like anti-discrimination, like jury selection, stuff like that. And awesome to hear him talk about that importance and that significance. But I just believe his thinking and the Chainlink team's thinking is Oracle focused when it should not be. And by eliminating the Oracle, not only can you reduce cost, you can increase security and add a level of usability that Chainlink cannot support.
Okay, okay, great. And then yeah, any other like future conferences on the marketing schedule? You're just gonna play them. It's tough to tell. You don't really know which ones are going to be the big conferences until like 2 to 3 weeks beforehand. But what's on your schedule? Anything?
Yeah, planning is is tough sometimes. You know, digital nomads were doing things right before. I am going to DevCon this week, actually this Friday. I'm going to Colombia for ETH Bogota as well. So looking to hire some great talent out there. It's also my home country. So I'm
Yeah.
excited to a bit of a homecoming for me, just as Boston Blockchain Week was. So I'll be there. Definitely, if any of your viewers are in the area, would love to meet up and talk.
Okay, so yeah, ETH Bogota, ETH Colombia, you heard him, and then DevCon, is that a separate conference?
Separate conference, also in Bogota.
Also, okay, so you're aggressively hitting the ground running here.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and then what I noticed on the website, so there's the subscription model as well to your product. Like, so what's that going to include that the regular model doesn't have?
Yeah, so we're targeting this from three different areas. We want to hit the enterprise clients with our SaaS model, so we're licensing SDK out to them. We also have the VRF that developers can just call and use, pretty quickly. And then we have the consumer model as well. So we're launching a 10,000.1 ETH NFT project, basically using like Magic 8 balls and using our verifiable randomness to provide those dynamic NFTs. So entering the market from those three different spaces. So for the subscription model is like the enterprises, and then developer is just calling the VRF.
Okay, okay, nice. And then what else was like? So any plans in the future for like I see you have a technical white paper. You can have do like a regular white paper as well, or not? Any idea?
We have the white paper. It's private for now, so we'll be excited to launch that in the coming months.
Okay, that's actually probably good because sometimes if you post like a roadmap too soon and you're off by like 1 month with one thing, it's just natural. Then people just like hold it against you in the future. Pain in the ass.
Yeah, you can say that again.
So it's like anyone you like meet at a conference, you'll give them the private white paper. Is that how it works?
We do ask for an NDA, so that's mostly for the
Okay.
investors.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it is grant money in the year you're dealing with here, so this is pretty
Yeah.
good. That's cool. Awesome, awesome. And then what's else? And then any plans for like a token sale, public sale in the future? Is that not really your style, or maybe?
We believe that if there is something that does not need a token, it should not have a token. However, the 4 year plus vision is to launch a game development platform. So think like Roblox for Web3, running game code directly on blockchain hasn't been done before. That would have its own token, but that's years in the future.
Okay, so yeah, maybe in the future. It's not because if you don't have a token at all, then you kind of leave out a lot of the crypto crowd. But a lot of times companies don't need like huge token sales and huge allocations to deal with and all that stuff. So yeah, and then if
That's
you
what the
do like
NFTs are for.
exactly, it's NFTs are for, and the public sale, it's if you do like a big public sale, that's the crowd that they just like dump very fast. So then you
Mhm.
want to do a small one, but then they get mad you're leaving out a lot of the public sale people. So there's no like win-win happy medium. It's tricky. Yeah, cool. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much all my questions right there. Like anything else you wanted to discuss, or any other like projects in the space you're a fan of, excited about, or
Um, I talk a bit more about my two other cool projects I'm doing, and then go into other stuff I find cool in the space. So, one is I'm launching something with some friends called Dropout Fund. So we basically are, I think, like decentralized Teal Fellowship. We are supporting dropouts with by dropouts, so providing that community. When you leave campus, sometimes it can feel isolating. So having that support network, as well as raising a fund so we can invest in dropouts. So that's like dorm room fund, but for dropouts. So that's a really exciting project. We're early figuring out the vision. How exactly do we want to like leverage this awesome community? But if there are any dropouts and for dropouts watching, you can reach out to me on Twitter at Tridentity. Um, would love to add you to the group and just expand our presence. Something else I'm working on, I guess this is just my background. I started Yale's first blockchain club, and so it's called YBIT, Yale Blockchain Investment Trust. That's been really cool as well. More of, I guess, a personal project. Now that I've left Yale, I'm passing on the reins to my good friend, so we can continue that work over there. But expanding the Web3 presence at universities, and especially these old money institutions, is very important, and sometimes difficult as well. So those are two of the other things I've been doing. Other projects I find interesting in the space. My good friend Tony is working on something called Underdog Protocol, and they basically have introduced this idea of proof of helpfulness. And you basically give an NFT to someone, or some token, to show that they like helped you, introduced you to someone, and were along that journey, basically supporting you, and having a sort of a mentorship process. So I would check them out.
Okay, great. I will check those out. Excellent. Yeah. Well, that's about it here. So yeah, maybe we'll wrap this up here. So stay on after I record. But yeah, so again, this is Jose Betancourt. That's your last name?
That's right. Yeah.
Yep. And Ontropy is his project. I will be talking about it more on my show and future episodes as well. You can follow it on Twitter, Ontropy. That's the page. And catch everyone tomorrow with a new episode.